This is Abe Friedtanzer from Awards Buzz. Gabriel, how are you today?
I'm good, Abe. Thank you. How are you?
Good, good. We had the chance to talk a few months ago about The Last
Yeah.
of Us. We talked a little about The Astronaut, but this is, something completely different. And I feel like there's a certain grimness to The Last of Us and hopelessness. This show, because it's so rooted in truth, has an additional tragedy behind it. What appealed to you about this project, and how is it working in such a dark space? Literally, I guess, actually, with all the crawl space.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, that was, the large part of the appeal was the fact that Detective Rafael Tovar was a man who existed and who exists and is he's, I related a lot to him. He's from Crystal City, Texas. I, of course, am from Austin. And, he just, he's just a man. He's just a man who's imperfect and is doing his best, and that is something that I was really excited about because I've played a lot of characters that are invulnerable, and he is very vulnerable, and has a lot of his own personal humanity just he's assaulted in the senses, assault on his resolve, and I found all that fascinating. So I was really excited when Patrick told me that he had written this part with me in mind, and sent me the scripts, and they were really strong, and I appreciated the new avenues we were taking in the telling of this story.
Right. Did you have the chance to meet him, and did you want to get to know, or did you feel like it was important to sort of make this based on a real person, but not exactly the real person?
Yeah, the latter. I think it was kind of a collective understanding that we were going off the research, we were going off a lot of factual information, but there was also we were taking creative liberties that would require us to insulate ourselves in a way, just to just to kind of preserve our creative direction, what we were kind of angling towards achieving with this one. So we decided, yes, that we would, if we were to engage with the actual individuals in this case, then it would be after. And so since I've done a lot of research into Detective Tovar, and have intentions of meeting him in life. He's recovering right now from some health situations, and so I will. I'd love to just know. I mean, I think when we speak, it would be less about this case because he's spoken about this for 50 years. And I just think it would be more about family, and what it was like to be in a relationship with, and have your wife also be law enforcement, because that was true. That once again, that was an element that we kind of condensed. It was a different relationship, a marriage that where his wife was actually on the force with him at the same time. But we found that such a kind of interesting element that we wanted it to kind of incorporate it into our story. But yeah, so when I do meet him, it will be a discussion mainly. We'll just talk about fishing or something, man. Just something a little more lighthearted.
What do you feel like you knew about Gacy, and what did you learn over the course of making this show that might have surprised you?
Um, I knew everything that's been covered in the documentaries about him, and of course the documentary on which our show is based. Um, I think I guess the one thing that was really weird to me and was kind of indicative of how he navigated the world and how he was able to manipulate those around him, was the idea that when he was first locked up, serving a 10-year bid of which he only did 14 months, he was able to kind of rally everyone around him, make become kind of a spokesperson for the inmates. And at some point, he was able to acquire the remnants of a putt-putt golf course in Illinois. Or no, I'm sorry, this was in Indiana, and have it completely moved to the prison and rebuilt for the inmates. And it was acts like this that helped to kind of condition the people around him to think that he was just your regular Joe who had the public interest in mind, you know? So I found that really weird when I discovered that.
Absolutely. No, definitely an interesting detail. Well, I appreciate your work in this show and look forward to seeing everything you do next.
Thank you. I appreciate it.